Is going on, guys? Welcome to the weekly gaming news show. This episode is going to be a little bit shorter than usual because I had a lot of other stuff going on. I'm doing a Mass Effect Andromeda review, so I'm trying to get a lot done. But first of all, what we're talking about is Nintendo. Now, Nintendo has already sold 1.5 million Switch consoles, which is very good. It's their best launch in history, and with that, they have doubled the production of their initial. My phone went up. Of their initial 8 million units they plan to manufacture, and they're going to double that to 16 million units. Now, it might be wishful thinking, but given their current sales numbers, I guess that's what they're evaluating. That's where they're projecting their sales numbers are going to be. Who knows? It's definitely in demand. You can't find one hardly anywhere right now. It's the same mini Nintendo console deal, same exact kind of thing. They have 1.5 million sold, but if they would have had demand there, they might be sitting at 2 million, 2.5 million. Who knows? So, other than that, no new game developments yet for the Switch. So it's still on track for ARMS, Splatoon 2, and everything else in that category. And that is it for the Nintendo side of things this week. Next up is Xbox news. Now, as I said, I have a lot of stuff going on this week, so I'm trying to rush through this gaming show here a little bit more because I cover other topics throughout the week as well. But some of the headlines are. A new update to a game has given party chat voice recognition. So it takes the party chat and puts it into subtitles on the screen. That's only for one game so far. It's Halo Wars 2. But that's a good start, and that's something they should start implementing in every game. And that is more geared towards people that are hearing impaired. They can't hear that well. And so now anything said in the party will pop up on the screen in subtitles, and then they can communicate better with their teammates on party chat. I think it's fantastic, and I think it's something they should try to implement in all games in the near future. The next is there's a charger for your Xbox One controller from it's called the Energizer 2X. It's from PDP, PDP company. And what's happening was it was overheating the controllers, it was burning the controllers on the inside, it smelled real bad. Now, no one has been injured of this yet, but I think it's been 24, 27 reports, something like that, people with this problem. And so there are, 100,000 units that could be affected by this. If it has happened to you, if you have this PDP Energizer charger, I'll throw a picture up on the screen so you see what it looks like. But all you gotta do is call PDP, and they will give you a refund. No questions asked. Unlike somebody else I know.
What the fuck is wrong with it?
It is mid-month, so Xbox Live throws new games in every first of the month, every 15th of the month, or 16th maybe, that's when they come out. But this week's free games for the Xbox 360 are Heavy Weapon, which I do not know too much about. It's a cheaper game, but for Xbox One, they are giving you Evolve. I don't know if you know what Evolve is, but it's a multiplayer game that came out, I think, 2 years ago. You're chasing a monster around a big area, and you and 4 people have to track the monster. So it's 1v4. It did terribly. The premise of the game is very good, but it had terrible reviews. The DLC was outrageous, and it was overall, in consensus, it was labeled a terrible, terrible game. So thanks a lot, Xbox. And that brings us to Sony or PlayStation. Now, one big development that happened this week, or it was announced this week, is that Sony will be discontinuing the PlayStation 3, the manufacturing of the PS3 in Japan. And I don't know why people are shocked by this. The console's pretty, it's pretty old now. But yeah, all PS3s will cease production in the near future here, and that'll be the end of the PS3. And pretty soon they won't support the PS3 at all, or the Vita, and all support will be focused on the PS4. So with the release of Xbox Game Pass that we released in the spring of this year, and if you don't know, Xbox Game Pass is a service where you pay $10 a month. There's a big library of games you can play on your console just for $10 a month. It's a subscription service. Sony has PlayStation Now, which is a streaming service very similar to that premise. That's been around for a while, but big news this week is they're adding PS4 games to that library, and this I'm not sure when it's going to be, but it's going to be pretty soon here. And the reason they're doing that is because they have to compete with Microsoft. Now they're seeing all these companies doing different streaming services and things like that, so they're trying to keep up. And now they want to put PS4 on their PlayStation Now service, which they should, because it's hella more expensive, and it's all PS3 games, and it streams to your PlayStation as opposed to downloading it and having it on your hard drive. So that is it for PlayStation side this week. There's nothing happening too much on the PC side. Last week I told you that they released NVIDIA released their GTX 1080 Ti card, which is it's an absolute beast. But that is out now for $700. Other than that, the only notable thing I saw is on Steam. Doom is now 50% off, so you pick it up on Steam for $24.99, and that is a good game. And that game, it's been out for a little while now. It's still consistently in the $50 to $60 mark, and usually when that happens, that means the game is selling well, and the game's in demand, people want that game. So that is on sale at Steam for $25. So I would recommend picking that up. But that, honestly, guys, not too much happened this week on the PC side of things, and so that is it for the PC side. That is it for this week's show. I just want to go through some highlights that I saw throughout the week that I want to share with you guys. I apologize it's so short, but I'm busy with school and work, and honestly, this Mass Effect Andromeda review is becoming a headache because the game doesn't want to act right, and my software doesn't want to act with the game for some reason. I never had this hard of a time working with a game. But I'll have the Mass Effect Andromeda review impressions pretty soon here, because as you know, it's not really out yet. You only get a 10-hour free trial of it, and even that free trial, it'll let you go to a certain point in the game. So of course, I can't finish the whole game yet, but I want to give you my first thoughts and impressions on that. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, if you're not part of this channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.